We are team number 4 from group 53, and we are going to be presenting our fundamental activity number 3, mathematical model. My name is Aldo Javier Guerrero Mercado, and my classmates are Alan Alexandro Herrera Gutiérrez, Laura Montserrat López Durón, Eladio Jubera González, Oliver Iván González Mendoza, and René David Hernández Canizales. And as I said, we are going to be presenting our mathematical model in Excel.
Hi, my name is René David Hernández Canizales, and I'll be explaining the database in the browser of our mathematical model. First, the database. The database consists in 50 ID numbers of graduates of the career ENC. The things that we consider for our research is the gender, the age, the place in where they live, the type of work, if it's related or unrelated to the career, and the income. In our browser, you need to put any number, any ID number that is in our database, like for example this, and it will show the gender, the age, the place of work, the type of work, and the income.
Well, the first report we got, we want to know the average income per gender in our table. We got female and male. In this case, we can use a pivot table to illustrate the values more graphically. And then if we want to prove those values, we could make another table and use a formula to calculate the average. Normally we will just sum the whole values and then divide by the total amount. But for that we have this formula. It's average if that just help us to make easier or work there. You just need to put the criteria and the range of the sum, and then it will be it will it will do the work for you. It's easier to do it, and then we can just simply make a graphic to illustrate even more graphically or values.
Okay, so for the second report, in which is the average income by state, we use the formula average if, or in Spanish promedio.c, in which we start by introducing the range where the criteria, in this case the state is. Then we input or select the criteria we are looking for by clicking or typing it. And lastly, the range from where it's gonna take the values for the average, or where the income in this case are. So then with that, we get the average income by each state.
In the third report, we want to describe the type of work people do, either if it's related to a career or is unrelated to a career. For one of the tables, we use formulas. In this case, we use the formula COUNTIF, using the data from work and selecting the type of work it was done. Then we use pivot tables and filter tables to describe the type of work as well. Finally, we made a pie graph to describe the percentage of each type of work, giving out that 52% is related to a career and 48% is unrelated to a career.
In the report 4, we want to know the type of work by gender. We have two types of work, like related to the career and unrelated to the career, and we want to know how many people work in those kind of work by gender, feminine and masculine. And which formula we need to use? We need to use COUNTIF S or contar si conjunto, and we have the range or criteria 1, that is the gender, and we have to put G4 or G5, like feminine or masculine, and the work, and also the related to the career. And we have and with this formula we have the people related to career, and to the people unrelated to the career we have to put the same formula, but we have to quit the related to the career and put unrelated to the career. And to have the total general, we have to put like a simple sum of the two totals. For example, in feminine, you have related to the career 8 and unrelated to the career 10. And with the sum, you have 18. And it's really simple. And you can do it with a pivot table, with formulas, and also with filters. And also we have the graphic to make that presentation more visual and you can see it better.
To explain the average income by type of work, which represent the report number 5. So, we once again used a pivot table using these two fields of information. We also used the formula once again of average if or promedio C, using the fields of work, which is the range in which we are going to be looking, E3, which corresponds to the cell of the information that we need to look for. In this case, is E3 for related to the career, and it will be E4 for unrelated to the career. And finally, we need to include the range that we're going to use to get the average, in this case, income. We also made it using filters. And finally, we used a graph to represent it more visually. That will be all for our Excel database. We are team number 4. Thank you.